Welcome back to Adventure Tactics Domian's Tower. We're just about finished. We got Rigby down to 5 health. We're going to be starting to reach in the bag here. We're going to zoom down. We're going to get our lineup for initiative to see who is going first. If we get to go first, I think we have a good chance of taking Rigby out. All right, going to zoom down here. We're going to reach into the magic bag, and we're going to pull out the tokens and see what our initiative order is. All right, let's get the initiative order going. Keeping in mind that our archer, Oulette, has the ability to move tokens, and she's first up. Well, okay. Well, she could switch with somebody, and then there's, oh wow, Roberta. So we are definitely going first. I have no concerns, and then the enemy, if the enemy gets to go. I have a funny feeling that Rigby won't even get to go, and then Torben, yeah, we are going way first this time, and the enemy at the end, if we ever get there. All right, so up first is Oulette, who was absolutely the archer from Demon Archer last time with that double shot, taking out both minions at the same time. So we're going to adjust the camera. We're going to have Oulette take her turn. All right, it's Oulette's turn. She is right here. So we'll turn her around so you can see her a little bit better. She's in that space. And the cards that she has is a basic attack. Basic attack, heal, basic attack. Well, she'll just start off by making a basic attack. She is definitely within range of Rigby, who's right here, 1, 2, 3, and her range, looking at her card, is 2 to 5. She rolls a nice black die. So we're going to get that out for her first action. She will be attacking Rigby. If she does 5 damage, he's out of here. And she, of course, she does 5 damage, and Rigby is defeated. So, well, that's it. We don't need to do anything else. That's the end of the mission. We have succeeded masterfully, which means we get to do the bonus objective when we look at the resolution. So I'm going to just get things a little bit organized here, and we're going to go back to the actual game itself. We're going to look inside the book, and we're going to follow the rules for the resolution of Mission 1, which we have successfully completed. All right, so I hope this is focusing. This is our resolution page, and this would be what we do for a success. This is what we do for the bonus success, which we did. We defeated the minions before defeating Rigby, so we're going to be looking at that one, and that's if we have a failure. So we're looking at the nice bonus success. So if the heroes defeat Rigby and his gang. Success! You have driven back the goblin raiders. The villagers seem to be mostly unharmed, but the second group of goblins stole a baby and escaped. All right, and you see here, green, all heroes advance 1 level. We're going to be leveling up this episode. That's cool. And supply loot. It says 1, 2, or 3 items randomly selected from Rigby, depending on hero count, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to get 1 randomly selected Rigby item. So we're going to get either his sword, his shield, his hauberk, or a healing potion. And it says heroes receive 1 bag of gold and 1 sewer key, and then supply. So that's from the supply items to the party items. And then heroes receive always prepared from the story perks. And then we get to choose an option. We can pursue the goblins, rescue that baby, go to page 5 on 10, or we can rest and investigate. Stock up on supplies and search for clues, go to 3 on page 9. So we'll decide what we want to do. Let's follow through and do all of these things and see what we get. Alright, so I found all the cards going through everything. So to go from top to bottom. So we're going to level up. We're going to do that here in a minute. Supply loot. So these are the 4 cards here that we get to choose randomly 1 from. So we get either a healing potion, Rigby's shield, Rigby's sword, or Rigby's hauberk. So we're just going to shuffle that up. And this can be given to any of the 3 characters. We just decide as a group who gets what. And we get a healing potion. Okay, well that's alright. So we get a healing potion. So we don't get these. I guess these go back in the box. Carrying on, we have party items. We get a bag of gold and a sewer key. So we get 1 bag of gold and a sewer key, and these will go from the supply items in the box to party items in the box. We'll do that. And lastly, we get a story perk, always prepared, and it's a passive story perk. So you can see here, story. And it's always prepared, +1 maximum hand size. So we have to figure out who gets that as well. And I think we're going to have our archer have that because she was the star of the first episode. All right, so leveling up. How does leveling up work? Oh my goodness, there's a class guide here that you can look through. And if you want to become an assassin, or, you know, there's just all kinds of different things. A barbarian, you need These are the prerequisites. You have to be Fighter 2, Archer 2 to become, if you want to become a Ranger class, and on and on and on. So I'm not going to go through too much detail of that, but we will be leveling up our characters one at a time. We have to figure out afterwards who gets the healing potion. This is going to go in our party items, and who gets the always prepared. All right, let's start leveling up. Let's start with Torben. All right, so starting off with Torben, we're going to go ahead and we're going to level him up. We're going to eventually head towards him being a ninja, because that just sounds cool. And you can see the prerequisites for ninja. There's Rogue 1, Wizard 1, Archer 1. So let's just start him off. We're going to give him a level of Wizard. Now let's see how that works. All right, so leveling up Torben to a Wizard, it's going to give him +2 health. And this little symbol here means for every card you add, you can take one away. We're also going to give Torben the healing potion because he's only going up 2 hit points. So we'll give him as an accessory. This sits in his accessory location. He's going to have healing potion, which is pretty good. Keep him alive longer. All right, so he gets a passive ability, Blink. Once per turn, you may use 1 point of movement to move diagonally. So every turn he can move diagonally. It's going to make him a little quicker on the movement. And then he is going to get Fireball, which is this spell here. And he also gets Teleport, which is that one. And he also gets another class feature for being a wizard as well, and that's the Arcane Shield. So he's got 2 class features now, Sidestep, Arcane Shield. So he can decide which one he wants in his starting slot at the beginning of the next mission. When you're damaged, reduce that damage by a white +1. So again, giving him a little more protection. So he did add 3 cards. Sorry, he added 2 cards, the Arcane Shield. The passive, I believe the class features you keep because you are part of that class now. So he could get rid of 2 cards. And because he has Fireball, I think he's going to get rid of 1 basic attack card. But I think he is going to keep all the rest of his cards in his hand. There's his parry basic ability, dagger throw movement. I think we're going to go ahead and keep all the rest. So we basically are going to add in all these other cards. And the healing potion. So this is going to be his hand, and he's got another passive ability. Remember, he already has 1 passive ability. Where did I put his 1 passive ability? I misplaced it somewhere, but he does have a passive ability. Oh, it's right here, as I just found it. So his other passive ability, of course, which he started as the Rogue, is Nimble. So that's going to level him up when we come to the next mission, which I think I'm going to do right after this one. We're going to go back-to-back missions. So we're going to level everybody up, and then we're going to start a new mission, mission 2. Find out what that is at the end of here. All right, so that's Torben leveled up. Up next, let's have our Archer, Oulette, level up. All right, and for Oulette, our Archer, I think we want to turn her into a Ranger. And to do that, we need a prerequisite of 2 levels of Archer. So to level her up, we're going to give her 1 more level of Archer, and then the next time she levels up, we'll be able to change her to an elite class, the Ranger. So let's level her up 1 more time in Archer. Alright, so as you can see on the Archer level 2 card, the prerequisite is down here, Archer 1. She gets 3 health, and she can remove any 2 cards because she's going to be getting 2 cards. So the 2 cards she's going to get is point blank shot. Well, she gets volley and point blank shot, 1 of each. So a blue die and a target is slowed. Slowed means they can only move 1 space every turn, so arrow to the knee kind of thing. And it has an area of effect of 1, which is pretty wild. So she just does like an absolute volley of arrows is what it is. And then also she gets point blank shot, 2 black dice at a range of 1. This is brutal. I love it. So we can remove 2 cards from her deck. This is her. You didn't see, she didn't get any more passive abilities at all, but we are going to give her this one, which we got at the end of first mission, always prepared, +1 maximum hand size. So we're going to give that to her. And so I think we're going to get rid of 1 basic attack from her as well. I don't know if we want to get rid of 2. She's got 1, 2, 3. Well, she's got 3 left. We can get rid of 1 more basic attack, but I think we're going to leave the basic attacks. Maybe I should get rid of another one. We can get rid of 2 cards. We're going to keep all of her movement. Yeah, I think that leaves her 2 basic attacks. No, we're going to leave that in. We're just going to get rid of 1 basic attack, same as we did with Torben. course, we add these cards to her deck now, our class feature, and she is now leveled up to a level 2 archer, giving her another 3 hit points to add to her already level 1 archer ability. So she's leveled up. Let's level up next. Roberta, our fighter. Let's see where we're heading her. Alright, I agonized quite a bit what to do with Roberta, but I think we're gonna channel her towards becoming a champion, which is going to be freaking awesome. But to become a champion, you need to have one level fighter, one level rogue, one cleric, one wizard, one archer. You have to have one level of all 5 classes, and then you can be a champion. So we're just going to follow down the line. She's already a level 1 fighter. We're going to add a level 1 rogue to her on her way to becoming a champion. Alright, so Roberta, I should have done the other ones this way. I didn't. I left their starter cards. So she's a starter 1 fighter. We're going to give her a level of rogue. So she's going to have 7 plus 3 hit points, 10 plus tough. She's going to have 13 hit points when we go into the next mission. And she's going to gain nimble at the end of your turn. You move 1 additional square, passive ability. And she gets the class feature for becoming a level 1 rogue as well, which is ignore basic attack. And so she has 2 class abilities now. She has, of course, Shake It Off from Fighter, and she has Parry, so she can set either one of those as her first class feature when she starts her next mission. And then she's also going to gain Shank, which is range 1, 2 blue dice, and Dagger Throw for getting that level 1 rogue. So we can also get rid of 2 cards if we want to, but I think we're going to do just exactly the same thing. We're going to get rid of 1 basic attack for her, because that leaves her charge. She's got 3 other basic attacks, lots of basic moves, rock tosses, a couple of charges, and she's going to be adding this into the mix. Right on, so that's going to be Roberta leveling up on her way to champion. And that's going to be it. So I guess we're wrapping up this episode. Everybody's leveled up, I should say. And yeah, we'll take one last look at the end of the mission here and end off our episode and our series for this time. And we're going to come right back and we're going to start on mission 2, I believe, for our next playthrough. So let's take a look at the end of this one once more and wrap it up. Alright, so that was our first mission resolution. We were bonus success because we took out all the minions. We've done everything. We now have advanced all characters 1 level each. And we got the healing potion. We got a bag of gold, the sewer key, which is now in our party items. They'll probably come up later on as we keep playing the game. And we got the always prepared story perk, which we did give to Oulette. And then we have to choose an option for mission 2. We can pursue the goblins, rescue the baby, go to 5 on page 10, which is a tougher mission, or we can rest and investigate, stock up on supplies and search for clues, go to 3 on page 9. I think we're going to go rest up and investigate after our little battle there at the gate. We're feeling pretty tough. The baby, well, that might come back to bite us later, but we're going to still continue doing the easier mission for the second one. So when we come back tomorrow, I believe it'll be tomorrow, I hope anyway, if I can get the videos done, we will be continuing on with Adventure Tactics Domian's Tower, and we're going to be doing our second mission in the campaign. We've leveled up, pretty pumped about that, and we're going to see how our leveled up characters do. We got Torben on his way to becoming a ninja, we have Oulette on her way to becoming a ranger, and we have Roberta, our fighter, on her way to become a champion. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments. Subscriptions and likes really helps out my channel. Really appreciate it. This was Adventure Tactics Domian's Tower, the campaign mission 1. And when we come back next time, we're going to be doing campaign mission 2, which is rest and investigate. So thanks so much, and we'll see you then.